What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with another episode of This Gun Fucking Sucks, and this is another old classic from Borderlands 2 that you guys might recognize. This time we're taking a look at the bitch. Now mine is the mainstream bitch. It can roll with a variety of prefixes and parts, which will determine the amount of damage you get out of this thing. You can also spawn in all of the elements or be non-elemental. The one that I've got here is clearly non-elemental. Let me switch up my element real quick so we get a little bit of extra damage. The one that I've got here actually also is anointed for phase cast damage. As you can see here, after using phase cast, my weapon damage will be increased by 250% for a short time. I'm not using the revolter. I am using spiritual driver, pearl of ineffable knowledge, and then I've got an on grenade throw, increased weapon damage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a grenade, I'm gonna cast out my phase cast, and then we're gonna shoot enemies and see if we can actually kill some stuff. Right there, I think that was my orb that killed those guys, but actually we're doing pretty decent damage here because of the build and spiritual driver and pearl of ineffable knowledge. All the good stuff that we got on is helping. But then you can see once the phase cast 250 damage runs out, which it has now, our damage drops off considerably and this thing starts to look pretty not great. But again, if you got the right anointments, the right gear, the right build, you can actually do some decent damage. You do need to hit crits with this thing. That's what the bitch has always been about in previous games as well, doing that extra crit damage. So let's see if we can kill this guy. We're just gonna headshot him. And yeah, we got him. All right. Is it the worst gun in the game? No, it's not. Not even by a long shot, but it does kind of suck. This gun did get a weapon damage buff back in June of 2020, increasing the weapon damage. It doesn't even say how much the weapon damage was increased, so I don't even know if anybody actually knows the percentage that it was increased, but it definitely doesn't feel super strong at in-game. That said, if you get one of these in normal mode, it's not that bad. It's not a bad gun in normal mode, but in mayhem and at in-game, you're going to struggle to truly enjoy this thing. And as you can see, once we pop our phase cast, we get that 250 weapon damage. It's not horrible. Now, one thing that I like to always point out is that not all weapons should be amazing, and that's fine. The bitch in Borderlands 2 was good in normal mode, not great at in-game. A lot of people seem to forget that, and they think that all of the old Borderlands 2 guns were destroyed in Borderlands 3, when that's not the case. They were also bad at in-game on Borderlands 2. So some guns just don't work great for in-game content, and there's nothing wrong with that, as long as they work well in normal mode. And I would say, honestly, in Borderlands 3, all of the old Borderlands 2 guns work just fine in normal mode. It's basically an in-game scaling issue on both games, and that's something that I hope that we see get fixed in Wonderlands, honestly, is the in-game scaling be a little bit more balanced for everything. That said, I feel like Borderlands 3 did a pretty good job, all in all, on balancing things. Because, honestly, if we want to, we can switch our shield to the revolter, and then all we gotta do is have these guys break my shield, and now we're gonna actually do really good damage with this thing. Well, if we hit our crits, they're bouncing me around like crazy. But that's the beauty of the revolter, is you can use any gun in the game that you want to, and it'll feel really good with the revolter. So that's something I always like to point out. So what else do I think that they could do to make this gun better? I would like to see the crit damage be increased a little bit more. I mean, that's kind of the gimmick of this gun, is that it does crazy good crit damage. So I would love to see the crit damage be increased even more than what it is. That said, I'm not sure what else they really could or should do to make this thing better. It's it's just one of those things, man. On normal mode, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. Mostly, you're gonna have better options, but it could be worse. But yeah, in mayhem mode, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna use a lot of ammo. See, we've already gone through over half of our SMG ammo just to kill the enemies that we've killed to this point. So definitely a little bit on the weak side. I'm fine with them not actually doing anything to this gun, believe it or not. You know, again, if they want to increase the crit damage a little bit, I'd be cool with that. The bitch can be obtained as a world drop. It can also spawn in vending machines, and you can farm it from Tyrene the Destroyer at a 15% drop chance. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the bitch? Have you guys used it in mayhem mode? Do you like using it? Have you tried it with the revolter? Have you tried it with, you know, min-maxing out your build as much as possible? Could be a worse gun. Could absolutely be a worse gun, but it still kind of fucking sucks. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great day.